Hey guys, what is going on? It has been a long time, I know. We are still currently on vacation here on the Allure of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship in the entire world. Eric, why don't you tell them where we've been so far?
All right, well, we're on day 5 out of our 7-night cruise. I'm assuming, we'll count it as 8 days, even though we're leaving at like 7 in the morning. That's Sunday. It's a Sunday to Sunday cruise, and we have been so far to Labadee, Haiti. It's the Royal Caribbean's their little private island. It was pretty entertaining just to kind of get a taste of Haiti. I mean, you didn't get into the inland part of it, but you got to chill on the beach, and it was a really rocky beach, dude.
Oh yeah, and then
it was bad.
We just hung out there for about, I don't know, it was like 8 or 9 hours.
And then we went to Falmouth, Jamaica yesterday.
I'm telling you guys, if any of you guys have been to Jamaica before and want to leave a comment about your experience, we'd love to hear it. But it was my first time going to Jamaica, and it was an amazing place. It is a beautiful country. There is a lot of poverty there, and if you've never been to a third world country, it's a big wake-up call. But for the most part, the country was absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to go back someday.
Yeah, and it was my second time, so I knew it was coming. But I was going to see how big of a shock it was to Drew to see all the poverty on top of all this beauty.
Yeah, it was surprising.
I mean, it just kind of upsets me. You'll be in a nice, happy resort, and then if you just look right outside your balcony, you can see somebody in a hut cooking fish over a fire, and it's sad.
It's the way it really is, and I mean, we live a very sheltered, privileged life in the United States. I mean, there's a lot of people who watch this channel and everything who come from all different walks of life, but I mean, you see some place like that, and I think you can agree that, you know, we have it good. We have it real good, and it's interesting seeing the other side of that spectrum.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, we're underway to Cozumel, Mexico tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my birthday. I'll be able to spend my birthday in Cozumel, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see the Mayan ruins and everything, and yeah, I'm sure you guys have noticed the change of scenery. We are filming in our stateroom. We just kind of chose this destination instead of being outside the ship, just so we don't get interrupted by any other people.
Yeah, and whenever we get back, we'll make some more videos with some slideshows or some little mini video clips of the ship, just to give you guys an understanding of how massive this ship is. Like I said, this is the Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean International. It's the biggest cruise ship in the entire world as of this moment. Mm-hmm. And words can really not do it justice how big this thing is.
It's the largest cruise ship in the world.
It's
huge, man.
It's absolutely unreal. I mean, we've been here for, this is 5 days now, and
we're still lost.
I still can't grasp my mind around it. I still get lost. It's a city in here. We walk at least like 2.5 miles a day, if like easily.
Yeah, and then we're on land. We walk twice that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, today this video, I'm sure as you guys can see the title of it, me and Drew went down on our way. We drove to Florida from Indiana.
Yeah, so that was an 18-hour drive, and once we got to Florida, we picked some special dip up that we've been hinting at for a while. Eric, why don't you go ahead and reveal it?
Well, guys, we are going to be reviewing Copenhagen Mint.
The very elusive Copenhagen Mint. We've been looking everywhere for this. Supposedly, it's not going to be released nationwide until May, but we got it here in Florida.
Uh-huh. And, well, Drew, how about for this video, you take the first pinch of it.
I certainly will.
And while he's doing that, I told him to pick up a can of Grizzly Mint. And did you make a video on that?
I did. I made a video on Grizzly Mint. It was after I did my Skull flavors, and I tried Grizzly Mint because I wanted to do all the mints. I did Longhorn, and then I did Grizzly. And initially, I liked Grizzly Mint, but in a later video, I retracted my rating. I gave it an 8 initially, but I retracted it to like a 6 or 7. It was too strong. I really didn't like it at all, and I'm not a huge fan of mints, but guys, I'm telling you, this is something different. This is a new breed of mints,
and it's delicious. Mm-hmm. I love it. We've taken pinches. Just so you guys know, we're sorry. We just could not wait to make the video.
We've been waiting for this forever, but let's go ahead and show you guys a close up of the dip. Nice and dark brown. I mean, it looks like a Grizzly, and it is nice. And the smell, it's not that overpowering. The taste is definitely not that overpowering, but we'll elaborate more on that after we get a pinch in. So let me make sure this is packed in. Eric, you go ahead.
I already got a pinch. I'll wait.
Loaded.
I'll wait for you to. Oh, locked in, loaded. But yeah, here's the pinch for you. I'll pack. I told Drew to take the first pinch. He's too slow.
Big hogger, Caribbean hogger.
Now this dip, I personally believe, is perfect if you're heading to a date and you need a dip in. You will get fresh breath from this dip. It is a guarantee.
Yeah, I mean,
but
like with Grizzly Mint and with Longhorn Mint, if you watch my reviews, I mean, they were a little overpowering, a little more processed taste, but guys, there is something about Copenhagen and all of their dips.
There's not a bad dip.
The way they make them,
it's not bad.
The quality is unbeatable. It's absolutely unbeatable.
And just so you guys know, I brought my 3 favorites on board. I guess the middle one isn't my favorite. I like the long cut version of it, but these are the 3 favorite dips that I have right here, right next to me.
And I brought some Copenhagen Straight, some Grizzly 1900. It was actually the same Grizzly 1900 from the video. I've not been dipping a lot on that. Some Levi Garrett, and something else really special. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. I picked up some General Swedish Snus. Now,
you'll have to do a video on that too.
I'm definitely going to do a video on it, but first I wanted you guys' opinions, because when we get back we're going to upload these, and then we're going to wait and see what you guys' thoughts are over them, and then we can upload more videos and more content from the trip. But for any of you guys who haven't heard of snus, snus is basically a pouch. But don't be confused with regular tobacco pouches like Copenhagen or Grizzly pouches, because those pouches are just contained dip. Snus is different. The way the tobacco is cured, the way the pouch material is made, it's meant to be stuck in your lip and you don't spit. It's smokeless, obviously, spitless, and the little bit that you salivate you can swallow and you can gut it, because it doesn't really burn. It doesn't anything.
Now, one thing I just noticed with that, as soon as you open that up, I feel like this could turn some people away if we don't tell them about it. I opened this thing up and I got a completely different smell than what it's advertised as. Like, when you smell this snus, I almost literally get a hint of fish food with it.
Yeah, it
smells like
it's
fish
different
food,
because,
but
ironically, these are both mint, but this mint smells. Yeah, it does smell a little different, but I like this stuff a lot. This is good if you want, like, you're sitting in class or you don't want to spit and you still want to smoke this tobacco buzz. That's what that can give you. But
it tastes completely different than what it smells. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now, because that could be a very deterring smell right there.
And I mean, where we bought it in a gas station in like Georgia. General Snus always has little caps like this. I'm not exactly sure why they have this, but it's a little compartment, easy access compartment, so you don't have to open up the whole thing. But inside that, we got ourselves a little coupon, so thank you, General Swedish Snus, for that.
I don't know, but I think going back to mint, how about you tell us what it's like, Drew? What's the flavor?
Okay, back to Copenhagen Mint. The flavor is great. And I know for a fact I'm not going to deduct my rating on this later on, and we'll get to the rating later, but it doesn't smell too overpowering, it doesn't taste too overpowering, but Copenhagen has a special, like, molasses-like taste to it. It's difficult to describe, but any of you Copenhagen dippers can understand what I'm talking about.
But I don't taste the molasses in this mint, but I'm sure the molasses gives it a better flavor than most mints. Yeah. I just don't taste it directly.
But this is without a doubt the best mint that I've ever had. Packaging, it's a little torn up because I've been carrying it around in my backpack. We carry around backpacks.
There's mine.
On this ship, just to have all our stuff with us. Dry set of clothes, trunks.
And the date, it's good till July 20th, so we do know that we have an unexpired can. I know we've had some problems with some expired cans in the past.
But this stuff's fantastic. I can't wait for it to get released nationwide, but we're happy to bring you this one of the few Copenhagen Mint reviews on YouTube. But we were very, very excited to get a hold of this, and we knew we were going to get a hold of it a couple months ahead of time.
It's like a headline. Headline, Mud Jug. But, yeah, for me personally, my personal opinion, I would rate this, I'd give it a 7.75. That's low for Copenhagen, but I like it. I just wouldn't buy it every day. I know I probably will buy about 2 or 3 logs of it on my way back, just so I can have some on my way home. And for a while,
3 logs?
2, probably about 2. But I know some buddies requested I give them some cans back home, including Noah and Chance. So, wearing them, that's my cruise gift to them. But I give it a 7.75 because I just wouldn't dip it every day. But it's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't dip this stuff every day either. I like more of the natural stuff, like straight and.
And we talked to somebody from Ohio, and he said that he had Copenhagen Mint in Ohio. So if anybody who is Ohio YouTubers, please comment and tell us if you see Copenhagen Mint anywhere else besides Florida. Because we found it in Florida only so far. But a guy told us he saw it in Ohio.
And a special shout out to the dippers. Eric mentioned it in another video that we're going to upload. But we've met a bunch of dippers on here. It's a special little community. People trying to find other dippers. And we ironically ran into them and got together in a big group. And that's the beauty of this channel. We don't run any advertisements. We don't make any money off of this. This is just for the dip community. We love to keep it connected, keep you guys with some well-informed reviews and opinions.
And right now, guys, we are going to promise you guys this channel will never be monetized. We are never going to try to make profit off of your guys' views.
I don't care how popular we get. We're never, ever going to monetize or run advertisements on this. Now, YouTube, they can choose to run advertisements on stuff, but we personally will not monetize this account. This is a non-profit channel, and it always will be. That's a promise.
We do it just to review and get the word out for all the dips that we love and that we review. And that is our main motive right now, is just getting our word out there so more people can see what we're trying to do. So, I guess going back to the guys on the ship, I did film one of the better buddies I met on the ship. His name is Andrew, but we filmed him, and we'll take a quick cutscene and we'll show him our shout out couple minutes, and we'll just kind of continue over to showing you our buddy Andrew. He's our shout out of the day. Hey guys, what's going on? We're up in the stateroom right now, and today's shout out's going to be going to Andrew over here.
What's up, bro?
Met him right on the cruise.
What's up, bro?
He's a big grizzly wintergreen dipper, I think.
Damn right.
But
all day, every day.
We met him when we went on the cruise. We didn't think that we'd see a lot of like avid dippers, and then we found this big, huge group of dudes. I mean, that sounds really gay, but we found these guys, and probably about 12 of them are just in a big like wolf pack walking around this ship, fucking
giant ass hogs, giant ass hogs.
But yeah, I mean, we just been dipping on the cruise. Drew's over. He's mounting some postcards right now, but he said he wanted to be in one of the videos. A shout out. That's Anthony. That's our shout out of the day. We're gonna do a couple more shout outs to Matt. He's up on the cruise ship right now too. So is one of my buddies, Pete. Met him 2 nights ago. He's a good guy too. We're on day 3 of the ship right now.
Natty's the shit. Gotta hit up Natty. I have to. Gotta hit up Natty. Hit up Natty.
We're talking about Natty.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. He's from Cincinnati, by the way. But he's got some relatives down in northeastern Indiana where we are, and he's going to have to try and come chill with us sometime. But we met him on the cruise, and he said he wanted to be in a shout-out, so we let it happen. Yeah. But all right, guys, that's Eric Little Dipper coming to you guys from the Dip channel. That's our shout-out of the day, and have a good day, guys.
Okay, so that was our shout-out to Andrew. He's a real good guy, real cool dipper. We're glad we were able to meet him. And for any of you guys that we met here on the ship, please, please, please leave a comment and subscribe so we can recognize you and give you a better shout out and recognize you.
I just know that one kid, Andrew, that we just filmed for you guys. We just started talking to him, and we told him about our YouTube channel, and he said, "Really?" He goes, "What's your guys' YouTube account name?" And we said, DipBros America. He goes, "I've seen you guys before." I said, "Come to the room with us, and we're going to put you in a shout out." So there you go, Andrew. Hope you see this view, and we're still on the Allure of the Seas making this video. Shout out to you, buddy. I'll probably see you in a little bit.
Alright, with all that being said, I'm going to give this an 8 rating, and that's going to stay firm because I really like this stuff. Wouldn't do it all the time, but whenever I'm craving a mint or something, and whenever this is available in Indiana here in the near future, I'll definitely pick up more cans.
And for me, I give it a 7.75. Yeah, it's a good dip. It's got a very pepperminty taste. It's not as strong as the other Grizzly Mints, which is what we love. We don't want anything that's overpowering or underpowering. This is just the perfect blend. And if you want a mint dip, Copenhagen Mint is the absolute way to go so far with what we have seen with our mint reviews.
Alright, and you guys have, if any of you guys have tried Copenhagen Mint, leave a comment, tell us what your opinion over it is. We'd love to hear about it. And with all that being said, I think we are going to get back to our cruise.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time for our last 3 days on this ship. But
alrighty guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting DipBros America. We love the community.
woo!
But time to get back on the top deck, Jack.
Yeah.
Catch
Have
you
a good
later.
day, guys.